G'day, friends and fans. Welcome to Tabletop RPG News. I'm your host, David, the author, David Applegate, author of the book The Boyhood of Cade, book one of the Empire of Elves. And today we're looking at, of course, we'll start with Drive-Thru RPG. Drive-Thru RPG, the world's largest RPG online store. Download everything and anything. And of course, we'll look first at the bestsellers. What's hot? And right now, we have Onyx Path publishing their Scion second edition, Once and Future. What's this? Candela Obscura Core Rulebook, the classic Mongoose Traveler. More. Yeah. Cyberpunk Red, The Walking Dead, Age of Sigma from Warhammer, The Vault for D&D, still in there, hanging on. Yeah, Warhammer, Traveller, Worlds Without Numbers, Battletech. You get The Lord of the Rings. Yeah, all. I'm just going to have a look at Scion. Now, Pendragon's Mandel lies incomplete, unfinished story, waits for the right sign to fill the role. Will you complete Arthur's Legends or doomed to fail like so many others? You play as a demigod in the Arthurian Legends. Last update PDF. Yep, last updated December 18th, 2023. Gong Studios. They've worked on a lot of stuff by the looks of it. Yeah. Looks like they're all linked. Yeah. So Onyx Path Publishing, pretty. What we got? Hollow, yeah. Chronicles of Darkness. 5th edition. Storyteller. Mostly 5th edition by the looks of it. Chronicles of Darkness. Exalted. Unique. So got a lot of stuff out. So quite interesting that. And it's good to see a small guy for a change be the. So often it's the big publishers, although in role-playing games, that's, they're back. Role-playing games, once upon a time, dominated by D&D, Wizards of the Coast. And then, of course, they're owned by Hasbro. I mean, it's, I know it's great to have success, but ultimately, you don't want a monopoly, right? You see that with the success of Cyberpunk. So along the way, there have been, a few failures along the way, but I mean, I think a lot of people don't understand role-playing games and the benefits to social skills, problem solving, and of course, mental health. There's too many crackpots out there. But if you want to get into role-playing on a budget, Bundle of Holding is a place to be. You can get role-playing material, though, in limited time, although they do have a fixed store with discount material. Starter packs from the top RPGs on a discount. Dungeon Crawl Classics, Traveller, the Old School Essentials, Delta Green, Champions, Tiny Dungeon, Shadow of the Realms, Trail of Karathu, and Knights Black Agents. Spread the word and keep this site going, as they provide not only a massive discount, but they donate to charity. Now, the latest edition is Trophy. You have Trophy Dark, Candlelight, Devil Aim for Me in the basic set, and in the gold edition, Trophy Gold, Trophy Loom, the Academy's Chrysalis, the Alluring, Trophy Golf. Now, what are these? Trophy comes from Gauntlet Publishing, and it's a psychological horror, like Alone in the Dark, sort of. But you're a treasure hunter. Ancient forests and ruins, desperation and sacrifice to meet your goals, face your the monsters that guard it, and perhaps escape with your life. Unless you gain enough treasures to repay your debts, you face certain death. It's a flexible rule system, player-driven play, and based around suspense. It was a Kickstarter campaign, and if you pay more than the threshold, you get level up. 10% of payment will be donated to this office charity. Pay the minimum and you get Trophy in the Dark. This is the hunter's physical and mental descent into a dangerous forest. This is the core rulebook. It's organized around the incursion. The incursion is a single play, single session. It's a one-shot game, or you can play in story mode and do longer campaigns. You have 5 rings in which you escalate horror and the danger for the treasure hunters. Progression is linear. Opportunities to build a story and build top lists. Now this is it's a mini game. Candlelight. Right. Rested spirits of the departed. Seek hope in the haunted forest that traps them there. It's an epilogue for character death, including total party kill. So this is a game designed to kill players, of course. Devil Aim for Me is the weird west, where you have a bank robber, a noose dodger. He was shot dead, and lightning struck him and knocked him back to life. They see his boots and bullets ran out of holes in his, melted. Sorry, his boots melted, the bullets ran out of the holes of his chest like prairie dogs fleeing a flooded burrow. Make a deal, you say. The fastest gun. His eyes in the back of his head. Mm-hmm. Now, we'll level up, and of course, you get trophy gold, more treasure hunting. The more you cover, delve too deep, and your chances of survivals vanish. Push your luck. It's a companion to Trophy Dark. But again, standalone game like Trophy Loom. This one is in the medieval set in dark medieval fantasy. You won't find detailed history, but you'll find Trophy Loom and adventure within. The Academy, on the verge of discovering magic to protect its hard-earned knowledge from the outside world. They have sealed themselves off from the outside world, waiting for their day they can reveal to the world magic, and the school is trapped forever. Now your incursion is into the dark realm of this hidden away world. The luring, plague ravaged town, infested by crabs, haunted by monsters. You're brave enough to go into Old Bellring. There's corpses to plunder. But of course, yes, the terrifying monsters. An interesting one, Trophy Golf. Introduces the noble game of flog, golf spelled backwards. It's an inside joke. No, so I'm sorry. Every character requires treasures to survive, but ultimately portray your characters to survive while playing golf. Yes, it's kind of silly. Tragic Doom comes at a retail price of $90, threshold price of $21.66. So, real bargain there for dark role players of all kinds. Now, last week we looked at a whole bunch of bundles, including Kobold's Guide. It finishes in 4 days. If you're really into world building, this will. Well, I'm hoping to add to this, but I've added this collection and others to my collection. But of course, that doesn't mean you don't get to miss out on my world building videos. Check out of course. But it's still worth adding to your collection. Board games, guides to combat, game design, game mastering, magic, monsters, plots and campaigns. Just for the world building retail price $10, and of course volume 2. And it's a complete set, so you really all inclusive one price. Dragonbait in Year Zero from Free League Publishing, the Dragonbait game of mirth, myth, magic, mayhem within the 5 League RPG. Yeah, you have Twilight, Versan, Forbidden Lands, Chrysalis Mutant. uses the Year Zero engine rules, right? Busan is Nordic horror, Forbidden Lands, Raiders and Rogues in a Cursed World, Arabian Kurosalis, Arabian Nights in Space, Mutant Year Zero, role-playing in the End of Days. Level up your purchase, and you also get the core Dragonbane core set, Twilight 2000. I've actually played this game, the computer adaptation. Man, the tank battles in that, the tank battles are like, they're a massive distance, and you can die so easily, but it's still a lot of fun, right? It's basically, yeah. Vasan, Mystic Britain and Ireland expands the supernatural world of the British Isles, and the Corsellis Atlas expands the star systems. $746 sold so far. Now, Blades in the Dark 2 is a heist game, although it also has a bit of a LARPing element to it. Has a core set of rule books enabled set around scoundrels in the streets. You have characters to 4 PDF cut and print card decks to help you play. Planning heists. Scoundrels need work, lots of work in the Shadow City. So, like, if you ever played the Thief games, you'll understand what I mean when I say it's you really want to focus on being on stealth, ambush, or element of surprise and preparation. Now, inspired by the Mercedes and the Pisani's, Montagues, Capels, Starks, and Lannisters, yeah. Court of Blades is a vibrant medieval backstabbing game where the 6 major houses are out to undermine each other, pretty much like the other nations of Europe during the Napoleonic era, undermine each other. Who said they stopped? Mountains Home deals with the dwarves. Torch in the Dark is a single-player RPG, the righteous battle against the undead. And, of course, you've got dinosaurs. And they've actually sold quite a few bundles. That's only got a few days left. And another last one. Dungeon Fantasy, which comes from Steve Jackson Games. It's on its 5 days to go on this campaign. And this is dungeon role-playing within GURPS. Successful Kickstarter campaign launched off Monsters 2 from Steve Jackson Games. And, of course, they're giving to Direct Relief, which provides medical aid in the US, Canada, and around the world. Now, Starter Collection gives you the GURPS Fantasy Core rulebooks. These are the hack and slash rulebooks. Choose from classic professions in the 9 races. Click start your heroes and a quick guide to GURPS. Then, of course, you have the fantasy companion. Ready-made adventures, gadgets, architecture, hidden poisons, malicious magic, and devious tricks. You have magic items and a sequel to the introduction game, I Smell a Rat, against the Rat Men. New heroes, new rewards. And the DM screen, which gives you all your core tables, your dungeon planner. Hey, you want to never go deep without pre-planning your surprises, treasures, and special features that will populate your dungeon with wandering monsters, traps, and treasures. Everything to make your tombs, crypts, and catacombs come to life. And when you level up, you can get the additional companions, which adds more to your game. More monsters, more foes, more objects, traps, treasures, articles to basically keep you going for years to come. Of course, specific books on magic items, more monsters than you can shake a stick at. Now, not as popular as the other sets, but still fairly popular. As you can see, I have it in my collection as well. I've played Cyberpunk, adventured in Night City for a few years. I've played Cyberpunk, the original Cyberpunk game, which pretty much it's just an isometric. I think it was NES, wasn't it? Genesis. I forget which. One of the early consoles. Shadowrun. I used to have the Shadowrun books till some arsehole I went to university with decided that when he moved out, he would take them with him. Amazing. The level of entitlement that you get with people. And I made the huge mistake of not putting my name on the books. And so he put his name on my books. It's like, yeah. God damn, some people are. And of course, you have to take people to court. I had witnesses, but then his family were prepared to stand with him and say, no, he bought them, which is like, yeah, be off, you goblins. Keep them. Really, really, I shouldn't. I should say stuff like this. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I shouldn't have said it. I'm really, really peeved. But right now, of course, I have my own RPG materials that I am developing. I have my own Patreon. Links in the description below. But here we go. Where are we? My RPG Patreon is Future Fantasy. And come on, screen share. What's wrong with you today? If you like to contribute, become a patron today and help world build, add to my collection. I'll bring. Here we go. Sign. I've got 162 posts. As a squad, now as a basic recruit, you have basic access to RPG material. As a squire, you get bonus artwork, and there is a 7-day free trial. And I'll be introducing soon quick rules, quick combat, alternative combat, and more magic, more alternative shipbuilding, stuff exclusive to my Patreon exclusives material. But yes, there'll be for generic D6 role-playing games. Although anybody with half a brain can adapt them to any system if you so choose. And there you have it. If there's anything I haven't covered you want me to cover, let me know in the description below. Thank you for watching. Please help support the channel. Of course, you can start with a like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to go the extra mile, you can buy coffee mugs and other fine items in my Etsy store, 10% off for viewers. Come Patreon, links in the description below. That's yeah. There's my second Patreon link again, links in the description below. But this is my RPG. This is my writing. And of course, my book links are in the description below. In my link tree, I have ebook, audiobook, and paperback for all 3 novels, with my 4th in production. And you can follow its creation in my second Patreon. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next video.